So unlike the Naskh script, where there was only one way of scripting Dara, there are a few ways that you can script Dara in the Thuluth script. So the first version that we will script here is quite basic. It is 8 nuqtas in width. It starts off by going upwards from the top baseline, and then it curves downwards, and as it approaches the bottom baseline, it begins to level out, and then it curves upwards and ends with a flick by the top baseline. Another version of writing Dara in Thuluth is by scripting a stroke that is about 3 nuqtas high, and then you can create a flick on top of that. And the second stroke here, you would go down diagonally, and then as you approach the bottom baseline, you would curve back upwards, just like in the letter previous to this one. So as you can see, the tail end of these letters are exactly the same, and the width of this letter is about 6 nuqtas. Another way you can script the individual letter Ra is by starting off the same way as we did in the previous version, and then for the second stroke, you would also start off the same way in a diagonal fashion, but as you approach the bottom baseline, you would give the pen a flick and you would create a Ra that looks like this. When Ra appears at the end of a module, it can appear a number of different ways. So right now I am scripting a Ba, and that is just to show you where the actual connection would occur. So here I am going to script the third version of the individual letter, and as you can see, the initial stem is quite short, about 1 or 1.5 nuqtas, and then you'd go ahead and give it a flick at the end. Now this same version here could be alternated with the second version of the individual letter we've learned. The only difference would be that instead of flicking at the end, we would curve back upwards. Now, if you would like to script the first version of the individual letter, then this is how you would do it. So if you were writing a Ba before the Ra, so as you script the second stroke, which goes downwards, you would not come back upwards, but would actually dip down right at the top baseline. You would come down all the way to the bottom baseline, and then curve back upwards, just like the tail end of the individual letter.